Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get into this, I do want to express that I am not a financial expert, and these are not recommendations on what you should do and how you should invest your money, but just me simply documenting what I am doing with mine. So before you invest in the stock market, please do your own research and your own due diligence. Now, with the disclaimer out of the way, I just want to get into it and say thank you to the people that have subscribed to my channel. We have just passed 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot say thank you enough. So for those that have subscribed and for the future subscribers, I just want to say thank you in advance. And yeah, let's get into this review for the week 1 of the Robinhood Options Challenge. Alright, if you haven't already seen the last week's post on the Robinhood Options Challenge and how I plan to conduct this challenge, you can go back and get a more in-depth feel for how the challenge is going to go, but just a small recap for the new members to the channel. My weekly target is going to be $100 to $200 profit. That puts me at a monthly target of $200 to $400 with an annual target or return anywhere from $2,400 to $4,800 depending on my probability of profit or how many times I successfully complete either the cash covered puts, covered calls, or credit spreads. Alright, so the real question is, did we pass or did we fail to meet this week's quota? Well, I'll pull up my spreadsheet and we'll see how we did this week. You can see the end of week 1, we brought in a total profit of $197. So yes, we successfully met the quota for this week. Here are the 5 plays that I played the week 1 of this challenge. It was 3 credit spreads on SPY. I played 1 credit spread for the earnings for Docu, and I also had a cash covered put for MGM. These are all weekly expiration dates for last week. And as you can see here in the column, I did have the $21 profit for the cash covered put. The first credit spread for SPY, I received $48. The next one was $24, and the expiration for Friday that I ran through Docu and SPY, I picked those up on Wednesday, and I let those go to Friday expiration, and I collect the $44 for SPY and then $60 for Docu. Alright, as you can see here, I have the SPY weekly chart pulled up, and so simply I executed the first credit spread. It was Friday, and it was a 290, selling a 298 put with a 297 buy underneath it, and it opened up 303, and it ran all the way up to 305, and I ended up selling it Tuesday somewhere along the lines of here for that $24 profit. And then I got out of that trade and I got right back into another one for, I believe it was a 303 and 304 credit spread, and yeah, it opened up, and it was just a really good week. Fortunately enough, the SPY kept on this tear and it kept ripping up, so most of my profits did come from utilizing the credit spreads for SPY. Alright, so with last week's recap out of the way, let's go ahead and get into what I am thinking about getting into for next week's plays. I will be looking at selling a cash covered put, and I have 2 stocks in mind, and that's ticker symbol play. This is Dave & Buster's. Pre-stock market drop, they were sitting anywhere between like $45 and $46, and this is a company that I wouldn't mind holding for a little bit. So I am okay with selling cash covered puts on this company, anywhere from a 17 to 1650 range. And the next stock that I look at selling a cash covered put would be American Airlines. Last week they did absolutely fantastic. Kind of said I did get into this earlier, but there's always another trade out there. So with that being said, American Airlines has a lot of room to continue to grow. The only thing about this is, out of all the airlines, it is the weaker of majority of the airline industry. So I'm kind of cautious on getting exercised on those 100 shares. But at the same time, the premium is looking pretty nice. So for the short term, I wouldn't mind trading these shares, day trading or swing trading these. So yeah, let's get into the actual credit spreads that I'm looking at selling next week as well. I have Booking. The only thing that has me worried about Booking is they went up, $180 in a week, and I do see them maybe testing and filling in the gaps for last week. But depending on how they open up next week, will be the determining factor on if I'm going to pretty much sell credit spreads, put credit spreads for Booking. And then the next one is going to be SPY. This is going to be the bread and butter pretty much every weekend, week in, week out. Either it's on the put side or on the call side, we will be doing credit spreads. And I'm just going to go with the market and keep the bullish mindset. We all want to see the market go up, but at the same time, we all feel that it shouldn't have increased this fast, but going to take out all logical thinking and just go with how the market is moving, and I'm going to make my trades based upon that. So with that said, depending on how they open up is where I'll utilize and set my entry point for the credit spreads. So with all that being said, thank you for following me along on this Robinhood options challenge. This is just week 1 of the 52-week challenge, and so far we're doing pretty good with a net positive of $197. So with that being said, if you did like this video, please go ahead and do whatever you want with that like button. Hit it, smash it, click it, tap it, gently touch it. I don't care what you do. Just if you liked it, please like the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and throw them down in the comments, and I will get to it as soon as I can. I do my best to respond to every comment that is dropped in my videos. So yeah, man, let's see how this challenge goes. And until next week, I'll catch you then. Peace.